What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Rain Cloud Gaming. It's your boy Dusty. I'm here. I'm back. Let's get it going because we got some heavy stuff to talk about. So let's begin with the obvious. First things first, it's no surprise to anyone, Google Stadia has officially shut down Stadia Games and Entertainment. What does this mean for Google Stadia? Well, in my honest opinion, Stadia is not dead. So all of these YouTubers out there that are saying Stadia is dead, Stadia is going downhill, this and that, really just try to take all of those videos that you guys have been seeing in the last couple of days and just throw them in the trash. Stadia isn't dead. It's only been not even a year and a half in Stadia's existence. And right now they're making changes in order to further a long-lasting future for the platform. So this is what I believe. Right now, Stadia is not in a prime place to be able to create their own in-house exclusive titles for the Google Stadia platform. Right now, they are not in a place to be able to create cloud-native games for their own company and for all of us as Stadia members and users. Now, I'll be honest. To the people that lost their jobs during this whole situation, I send my energy, prayer, and love to all of you. But as far as a business goes going forward, I do believe this was a smart decision. I'll be very honest with you, and I don't know how many of you out there agree with me on this, but when it comes to Google Stadia, I don't play the first-party titles. I don't go there for first-party titles. I go there for the games that they are willing to host and that they can host for all of us to enjoy, and the games that they plan on bringing in the future. All of the games that I play just so happen to be third-party games, from Ubisoft to CD Projekt Red, and so on. It has never been in me to come to Google Stadia in hopes that first-party titles will release right off the bat. I come to Google Stadia to play the games that I want to play, and to be able to play those games anywhere, on the go, not just at home. That's why I come to Google Stadia. Ever since the beginnings of PlayStation and Xbox, the early days of me as a young kid playing Nintendo, in the back of my mind, I always thought that it would be so cool to be able to play my games anywhere, no matter where I was, obviously having good reception, good internet, but to be able to enjoy the fact that, say, Madden 21, which just came to Google Stadia recently, I can play it at home, and then let's say I go on vacation with my family, with my friends, everybody's chilling at night doing their own thing. My kids are probably going to sleep, excited to wake up the next day to do some fun, cool things while we're on vacation. My wife is just relaxing, and I'm over here saying, you know what? I'm going to break out my iPad. I'm going to break out my phone. I'm going to break out my laptop. And I'm going to jump back in Madden right now. My friends are on. I don't have to wait till I get home to play with them or find out, what they were doing or how some games went in the yard or things such as that. I can just pull out my device and play right then and there. That is why I came to Google Stadia. Does this situation suck? Yes. But is it the end-all be-all for Google Stadia? The way so many of these naive, clout-chasing YouTubers would want you to believe? No, I don't think that. I don't feel that. I don't believe that right now. If you think back on the early years of PlayStation and Xbox, they didn't get everything right. And if you even look to now, they still don't get everything right. But they did what they needed to do in order to survive, in order to last, in order to be able to build themselves up to be reputable and to be able to be profitable, not only to their quote-unquote constituents, but profitable from us as the players and consumers who yearn for games and experiences that they offer. So with that being said, Stadia is not dead. #bars. So if you keep watching these YouTube videos out there, these clout chasers, telling you Stadia is dead because that's the vibe right now, because SG&E closed down, just click off. Just unsubscribe. Just don't even support it. Just don't even pay it no mind. Because at the end of the day, ask yourselves, what does any of that do for you? If you enjoyed Stadia prior to this announcement of SG&E, continue to enjoy Stadia. But if now you're not enjoying the platform because a bunch of YouTubers are telling you that Stadia is dead and Stadia can't survive this and blah, blah, then you're just following and you're not thinking for yourself. So don't even take my word for it. I'm just telling you how I feel. Stadia is not dead. I don't feel that. I don't see that. If you feel like it is, That is your opinion, and I'm willing to hear it. So let me know down below in the comments how you guys feel about this entire situation. I don't think Stadia is dead. But if you do, I want to know. But I don't want to hear you tell me what another YouTuber said. I want you to tell me how you feel, because that's what matters. I want you to tell Google Stadia how you feel, because that's what matters. Not what some YouTuber told you and brainwashed you to think. So don't be brainwashed by me. I enjoy Google Stadia, and if you don't, just share why. And if you want to know why I do, then I'll let you know down below. Because we are one community. I'm not just talking about Google Stadia, I'm talking about the entire gaming world. We are supposed to be one community. I hate the console wars. I hate console versus PC. I can't stand that stuff. Because these are things you cannot absolutely compare. PC has its own capabilities and its own things that it brings to the table for consumers and players alike, as well as console. So why are we comparing them when we should just be enjoying them? I feel like I went sort of on a tangent into something else from what I originally was talking about. So let's bring it back. One more time. Stadia is not dead. And I don't think that that is the future right now, that Stadia is going to die. Let us not forget FIFA 21 comes March 17th. Let us not forget Project Hellstorm, which nobody knows what that is, but it's there and it's coming. Let us not forget Stadia will be native on LG TVs as well as Android TVs later this year. Does that sound like Stadia is dead to you? It doesn't to me. But like I said before, let me know down below. I will not hate on anyone for having their own opinion on this entire situation, but what I do not like are clout-chasing YouTubers taking advantage of this news and turning it into something that it is not. Stadia Games and Entertainment shutting down does not mean the death of Stadia. Because if that were the case, for what has happened in the past with PlayStation and Xbox, they wouldn't be here today. And that's just plain and simple. So with all of that being said, let's get into the rest of the video and get into some Stadia news. My name is Dusty, and this is RainCloud Gaming. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, turn on the notifications, and let's get to it. Really quick, just some news to cover. Uno is about to receive some Immortals Phoenix Rising inspired content. For those of you interested in Hello Engineer, applications are now open for their closed beta on Stadia. If you didn't see already, Gods Will Fall is now available on Google Stadia as well. Even to prove my point, we have an RPG title called Sky Climbers, which could make its way to Google Stadia in 2022. Blue Fire has been rated for Google Stadia. Crowdplay will be coming to Creta on February 10th. Season of the Chosen has been revealed for Destiny 2, which is its 13th season, if you did not know. Currently, there are sales on Ubisoft games happening right now, and how that relates to Google Stadia is you can access your Ubisoft games through your Ubisoft Plus account via Google Stadia. There will be a free play weekend for Farming Simulator 19, which I'll be honest, that is not my cup of tea, but I do know there are people out there that enjoy this game, so I hope you take advantage of that. As I said before, FIFA 21 will be releasing March 17th on Google Stadia, as well as Epistory Typing Chronicles is now available on the platform. For The Division 2, the update 12.1 has finally been released, which will feature some Resident Evil goodies for you. For Tomb Raider, we're having a year-long Tomb Raider anniversary celebration event, and it's finally underway. A Sega classic, Judgment, has been remastered, and is not only heading to consoles, but to Google Stadia as well. I'm definitely excited for Judgment. This is a Yakuza spin-off, if you guys weren't aware, and I am absolutely excited to jump in this game. It's been a very long time, and to be able to have it on Cloud Play, it's just going to be absolutely wonderful. If you guys haven't checked out Judgment, I highly, highly recommend it. I'll leave a link to it down below so you can check it out for yourselves. This July, we have Cris Tales arriving on Stadia, and so on. If there wasn't anything that I mentioned, let's talk about it in the comments. If there's anything that you'd like to see happen in the future for Google Stadia, let me know down below. What do you think is the next stage for Google Stadia after the announcement of SG&E? Where do you see Stadia going from here? What do you think they're going to do about third-party titles, as well as possible maybe third-party exclusives to the Stadia platform? As I always say, we don't know until we know. And when will we know? Only time will tell. Well, that's all for this video. I'm glad to be back on RainCloud Gaming. I'm happy to be here with all of you. Let's all help grow this community together by hitting that subscribe button, hitting that like button, and smacking that bell for them notifications. Thank you guys for your time and for your support, and I hope to bring you more great content in the future to come. As always, stay safe, stay clean, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace, everybody.